I think I'm back live.
Yep, there you are. I can see you.
We should be live again. Chat, any
Yeah.
feedback?
Looks all good for my
Okay.
end. I can see you there.
Thank you, Rebel. All right, so
That's
back
thank you, Rebel. He was mean to me. He shot at me. I didn't like it.
Let's see, where's that OSQ cab channel? Which I just saw Fencar pop in for some reason.
Deadweight has got the channel up.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and switch back to the game.
Don't say the password on stream.
Deadweight. Join as spectator. Okay. All right, there's the password.
So looking down, Deadweight is the only change, and looks like Fencar is in. Who is Fencar playing for?
Wait, Fencar's actually playing the game?
For Orange?
Did someone sub to his stream and they're using this as a training lesson?
No, Fencar is on Orange apparently.
Is he actually? He's rostered on Orange? Did I miss that in roster changes? Scrolling up.
Yeah, Cab have bought Cosmo. I did not see Fencar go to Orange. This is news. I mean, Fencar's turning into the new Fabian. Yeah, Orange bought Fencar.
There it is, yeah.
Fencar.
January 5th.
Wow. What happened with Fencar and Randos? You know?
We better start a prediction. All right, y'all, you got a minute 20 for Jamblin.
I mean, hard to call this one. But I think with the serve advantage that Orange have, I know it's not as. Okay. If you ever play them in Europe, it's hell, and it's not so bad playing from the States. But they will have a service advantage here and a map advantage in Galatan with NR. I do see this being an Orange win personally.
Yeah, I would agree with you on paper. Cause could be going from Floop to Cause. Nothing against Floop, but Cause is a really good support player. And now Floop gets to play in role.
Yeah, that could be a big change for Cab here, actually having a proper support in place.
No.
Hopefully Rain so doesn't have the same problems with
Afraid not.
connection and can stay in role.
I don't think Hobbs agrees with us though. He just keeps shaking his head.
So here we go, game 2 on Galatan. Orange with the chance to 2-0 the group leaders. Thankfully, no one on a slow ass hell Xbox, which we go straight into the game.
New era. Oh, we see something coming out of the MC75.
Yeah, Hobbs in the building, not Fencar.
We got Fabian in the U-Wing. The Y-Wings are Staffy and Chewie. Hobbs in the aforementioned B-Wing.
Oh, and Fenkar in the... Oh, wow. Fenkar going for the U-Wing.
Oh,
and
the mask.
The B-Wing.
The squatty mask.
Double mask. There's double mask here in for the orange side as NR.
On the imp side, we got Zug Zug and Floop in the TIE Bomber. Zug is able to stack up a double pack. Cosmo in the pancake. Rain in a defender.
Yeah, Rain was getting a load of pressure there from Fenkar, trying to keep him off his bombers.
Rain is able to get resupplied.
Rain's done a good job here of making sure their bombers stay alive, and that Raider goes down. So, final advantage seems to be here for the Imperial side, but...
Deadweight is in TIE LN, double ion loadout. Verse. Fenkar with those ion lasers.
Yeah, he's really giving Rain a bit of pressure here. Rain is really struggling to try and stay amazing. Fenkar really using a stable gun platform of the U-Wing to pressure on. But that farm advantage is definitely going towards the camp here. He's struggling to keep themselves caught up, and if that Raider goes down, yeah, goes down.
Just about 15 seconds left in the dog flip phase. He does have a pack in sight.
Bit of a tug of war there, but it stays short attack phase here for only just a little bit short here for Cab.
And now we see Deadweight closing on one of the Nebulons. Ion Torp away, Ion Missile away. Shields are just about stripped.
Yeah, nice and quick there, nice and efficient, just like in game one. Cab really showing how efficient you can be on that skills jet. And with those
Cosmo is out of resupplies, so we're not going to get that same resupply move and then pivot to the strip shields on the opposite side immediately.
Orange got themselves up to half morale here. But Vito or Charlie looks like he will be outphased with that 50 hole as well. The Raider goes down.
Oh, that Raider's strapped.
Long sustained drifts, unabated from Floophead.
Good way making short work of the shield from Delta as well, so the next attack phase we won't have to deal with the shields. And this Nebby is completely out of phase with a very good first solid attack here from Cab.
Still 5 morale to flip. And there's the flip now.
Yeah. This Neb already on 5 hull, goes he's going to go straight down.
The enemy is attacking our posts. Stop them at once.
Oh, and Rain outruns the resupply. Zug Zug is also picked there. Fabian's iced. Oh, iced into the back of the Arcatin.
Oh, and Fleet goes down, taking a joust with Staffy Cat. There's a joust on our screen here. TIE Bomber versus Y-Wing. Y-Wing comes out on top. And Staffy is very much going for PK pressure here and not for damage.
I did see Staffy on the open shooting at players rather than AI as well.
Yeah, Staffy very much doing anti-meta strategy here. He's giving Zugzug a hard time, but Zugzug gets that resupply. And it won't be long before this phase flips again.
10 morale. And there's the flip there. Zug's still under pressure from Staffy.
Yep, Staffy gets the mask, but he's under pressure. Now has to start farming again. And so maybe Orange here trying to use some offensive PK, but using the Y-wings for the farmers as they can't do as much damage as those extra.
We did miss a pick on Hods earlier as well.
That was close.
I also missed the fact that Floophead's actually running MLM piercing torpedo, it looks like. Did we miss a Fen death, or was that a swap on Fen? It looked like a short timer. It might have been a swap.
Yeah, I think it was a swap. That radar down to 50%. Hobbs sitting on it with the B-wing that's out of bombs, and he gets these resupplies turning back on for that radar.
They need about 35 morale going into the MC.
Yeah, Cab really managed the morale well here. They're really great position for this first attack. 2 guns down.
MC phase started with about 50 morale. There goes the Raider.
System is destroyed. Attack the new breach points.
Got 25 to flip.
Completely destroyed. Blast.
Yeah, a lot of those unsheltered ships though are looking quite low, but Cosmo gets a resupply out to one of his bombers. Now he's lost his shield, still pumping those resupplies out. Resupplies completely now that all full health. Deadweight is almost dead, and Cosmo gets deadweight. Doing a great job, dance around under pressure from Fabian. Doing a great job keeping this team alive, and does get that resupply out of deadweight. Great work there.
MC bleeding. It's down to 11. 9. Calls a flip, and MC pops.
Great work there by Cab. I did not see a one phase on the MC there. They didn't even
Excellent
have
work.
about half morale bar.
That was 50 of 75 morale going into the MC, and they were able to one phase.
Great work there by Cab. Really efficient.
Checking
Really
out that
good spread out.
scoreboard.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
So Hobbs with 100,000 in that B-wing, but no other real damage from Orange. So they were really leaning into trying to extend the phase with PK pressure from everyone else apart from that B-wing, and leaving it all to Hobbs to do the capture damage for them. Zugzug though with 60,000 capture, Floop with 96,000, Deadweight with 79, and Rain with 35. So a really good spread of capture across there, apart from Rain, because Rain didn't do well enough. Terrible. Get good, Rain.
First frigate offense, so actually it looked like Orange had the ball rolling, but yeah, they just couldn't get those flips fast enough. And Cab was able to get through both frigates on both of their offenses.
Yeah, Cab just really showing him the efficiency of being at the top of the SCL for the last 2 seasons. You can really see that they know what they're doing, especially when it comes to those flagship offensives. That was very impressive.
They definitely know what they're doing, and they definitely deserve to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, so a 1-1 draw between Cab and Orange Squadron. So it looks like Cab wins the group. Orange sit in second. I'm guessing Hive Guards go third, but I'm not sure. With Hellporks being the 4th team in the group. If
I'm not
anyone knows
sure.
better than me, please inform me.
Chat.
Hive Guard second. Hive Guard second.
Hive Guard second. Yeah.
They beat Orange earlier today. Yesterday morning. So yeah, that would make sense. Borgs are 4th. Yeah, I know, Radiac. Don't worry. Next round, you'll be either against us or Siren. It'll be great fun. Hive Guard with 2 wins. Orange Squad 1 win, 1 split. I think that's right, Fox.
I only hope that it wasn't Zugzug's disconnect wasn't due to his little one pulling on his controller or something. I've watched some of Zug's
Yeah.
VODs, and you hear him telling baby no.
No, darling. I just have my daughter waking up because it's usually bedtime by the time I'm playing Squadrons. See if I can find.
It's just about midnight over there?
Yeah, 1:45. So I'm actually quite impressed she hasn't woken up yet. So it's quite a good night. Been quiet. I've heard her coughing a few times, so she's definitely still alive. Yeah. So yeah, I have the full list of results from SCL so far. So Tempesta currently sitting top of Group A on 7 points. Separate Prime second place. Backstreet Boys in third. Randalorians in fourth. Cavern Agents Blue Squadron confirmed themselves at the top of that for that table. Next in the Hive Guard, Orange Squadrons, then Hellporks with no wins. In Group C, though, we've got Siren and Crone currently tied on 6 points. So the big decider game is tomorrow, but that will be huge. It's on Xavier as well, so high likelihood of a draw, and capture damage being tiebreaker between the two teams. Hintan and then Rebel Alliance on in 11th and 12th. Going down to Group D, we have Cavern Angels Thunder currently sitting at the top in 13th place on 9 points. Cavern Angels Red at second. Grey Squadron Laser Rangers in third, and Aces Low not playing a game. Sitting on 0 points. I think they have now officially forfeited. And then final group, Cavern Angel J Squadron and Corellian Sommeliers sitting in joint first place on 4 points. And finally, Rebel Yell sitting down at the bottom with 0 wins in 19th. So, pretty much last day of the season tomorrow. We only have 2 more games left. So, Baywatch versus Beck. Be interested to see if Baywatch can get a win. A win would, if they sweep Backstreet Boys, they'd keep themselves in Group A. And then, that decider in Group C between Night Witch's Crone and Niwi Siren, with the fabled R1 coming back to cast a game. Back from, Cal Cup history.
Nice.
Hey guys, thanks for casting.
Hi there, Safi. Hey, Fentruck.
It's the Fentruck. Here to stay with a 0% win rate in SCL. My grand return.
He got a little cap shit.
Look, the hit reg in that second game just hurt us a bit. I think we were in position to win the flip. So the strategy worked really well up to the point that Dewey and I had to start using our guns to farm. And as soon as that happened, we went, oh shit, we're in trouble. And I think it quickly went south from being like 3 AI to win to losing the flip in the arm wrestle because we just couldn't farm effectively. But, they had similar issues in game one. I think Zug had some controller issues. But we were happy with our game one. We played pretty tight. We executed much better than we executed yesterday. So it's good to bank a win after getting a bit of a kick in the guts yesterday when we thought we were well ahead and screwed up. So, good. Always competitive against Cab. It was a pity that they were missing a few guys, but happy to bank a win to end the round.
Yeah. I'll say that when we did get to do the Raider runs and stuff, super clean. Was the wiring pressure actually worked out pretty well for extending the phase just a little bit extra. We did have Fabian die on our first attack, which is very sad. Otherwise, we could have done a lot. 3 resupplies, 30k damage, top a cruiser. Would have gotten the first cruiser out of phase.
Yeah, we did see your oppressive ion lasers on Rain a lot, Fengar.
In that early opening. Yeah, I was actually surprised at how effective those were to just keep him from really being able to straight line and pressure our Y-wings as much as he wanted to. That plus the masks was quite money for us.
The masks and then
our wings are keeping farm quite a lot despite no pressure on the enemy bombers.
Staffy was also laying it into Zug for was it like a good pretty much
Yeah,
entire
well,
phase.
the plan was that the Wise would split on bombers and pressure them the entire phase to try and get it to sort of a minute 30 sort of phase length, which we were aiming or hoping would be enough to secure the OOP. But then Fabian went down, so we didn't have enough resubs to make that effective.
And your bombers, the bombers on the other side were very in position at the start of the phase to get that farm going. So it was very, very difficult for us to actually set up. Plus, going from defense to offense takes a lot more time than going from midfield to offense for this strategy in particular, since the beaming has to travel all that way.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And with a slow flip, that gives them extra time to be like, oh, the morale bar is like all the way up there. Let's get set for defense. Let's PK, all that stuff. So the U-wings were running lower on resupplies because it was taking longer to flip, and so on and so forth. So it was definitely kind of a worst case game for us, but we still believe in it.
And that's
we might have to try and twist JP's arm into coming and flying a support so we can have one NA or EU based farmer to give us some security against those sort of hit reg issues. But we'll see. Look, we're happy to have got that first round out of the way. We had a good win against Porgs. We played better today, executed better today in that Empire game than we did yesterday. So we've been competitive. We'll keep improving and work on those fundamentals a bit. And we'll look forward to the next round.
Yeah, I mean, getting a win off Cab, who have been at the top of the SCL for the last 2-3 seasons, is, really good place to be. I'd say for Orange, like.
Yeah, well, I mean, a couple of seasons ago, we took a game off Tempest at their best on our host with Empire. So we know, I think, technically as a team, we're all at a pretty good level, very competitive with the technical capacity of some of the best sides. Where we struggle is perhaps in fundamentals of cohesion and timing and stuff, because we just don't get the scrim practice that some of the NA teams in particular do. So often we sort of bounce from playing one SCL game to playing the next SCL game without a proper scrim in between. We were fortunate this morning that we got some guys to come and give us a decent warm-up so we could practice that B-wing, so that was good. But
and guess who has experience with making a cohesive team strategy? Who?
So, but you're at the mercy of the server gods if you're in the NR farm is AU, and they frowned on us there. But I know that Cab had the same issue in game one, so it swings and roundabouts. That's the deal for us.
You get no sympathy for me, mate.
I'm sure we don't. No. Well, yeah. I mean, hopefully you guys win and you can come up and play against us on our server. You can something to look forward to.
I've already told Karen we're throwing now.
Very good. All right. Well, look, I gotta go drop there and spend Sunday with my kids.
Thanks, Taffy.
Thanks for casting.
Well played.
See you around. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, gamers.
Bye, nerd. Well, that was Orange. I don't know if anyone from Cab stuck around. They did have orders from Rain, but it looks like everyone has vacated the server. Oh, nope. Here we go.
No, you're getting invaded.
Invaded? There's 3 of you. Jesus. Oh, 4. Oh my gosh, Big Brain's here. He didn't turn up to the game, but he's turned up for the chat.
He is mostly just in it for the applause.
Well
What
a big guy. Really? Yeah, exactly. I'm here for punishment.
I mean, it's not the first time you've not turned up to a game. It's all good.
I'm sorry. I have so much shit and notifications on my phone.
No, it's going to be a roast now. So I mean, Big Brain had a really good reason he didn't show up, though. To be honest. So Big, you want to say what you were doing?
I was playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so there you go.
Critical.
Do you guys get the same Big Brain? Oh, it's this time. Every time he says he can play a game, and it turns out he doesn't understand.
No, the problem is my notifications are kind of just all fucked up. So I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on live.
Oh, too late now. But anyway, so we're giving Big Brain a good amount of shit here. But I mean, it's
Oh yeah. Whoa.
I think Orange captured the nature of the game well. I mean, we had some issues. We were frankly behind from the outset of game one. We thought we were hanging in there pretty well. And then Zug just said, "Oh, I've got a bug. Can't control anything. Need to restart." And so that was pretty rough. We never really recovered from that. We kind of had a desperate attack on the ISD that ended up with us stranded, and at that point we kind of, having tracked the SCL stats, we're kind of thinking, all right, how can we just do as much cap damage as possible before the MC goes down. So game two, obviously different story. We had Cosmo, and he was a huge help, and yeah, we're able to pull it out of the fire there.
Yeah, that second game looks like a really solid showing from you guys. Obviously, you got that server advantage as well, which really seemed to cause Orange some problems. But I can't say there's any sympathy for me.
They were very
used
different
to-
games.
Yeah, they should be used to that server advantage.
I will
They get
say
it
it is
every
hard to use rudder pedals for yaw when your leg is shaking.
Or you have an infant bouncing on your leg.
We had to win that match. There was a lot of pressure. I'm the Torp carrier. Can't fuck that up.
He's still vibrating today.
Yeah, so I mean, the B wing, is obviously the whole strategy there runs through the B wing, and when when they went on defense first, and we were able to kind of get a good, and I say I didn't play game two, so anybody else can jump in here, but we managed to get off on the right foot against that particular strat, right? So yeah, it worked out pretty well for us to kind of, like you say, turn it around, get a good start on game two.
So, I mean, it was quite weird. I started noticing the Y-Wings were pressuring on their offense. I hadn't really noticed. Oh, baby's waking up. I'm allowed to go. But I hadn't really noticed that they're going full PK pressure apart from that B-Wing on defense. How did you guys notice that? Did you adjust?
Yeah, when I got blown up by a Goliath. That's what I noticed.
I'm going to have to duck out. I will leave the last questions to zyphaz. Thanks very much, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, those Y-Wings, I don't know how you would have started that match. Sorry, I'm distracted too. I got kids knocking on my door as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think just from a morale standpoint, we were able to secure the Oda phase on our short first offense. So that kind of gave us an okay morale boost. We were able to get a pick, I believe, one on Fabian, and then we collapsed the Raider with a lot of discipline. So the numbers are there, even with a little bit of farm pressure. I think I actually flipped that phase with a single AI kill as a flex, and then we just had to make our offenses work, which I think we did.
I think the big thing is that on the so there's a couple of things, like on the open. I feel like Galatan on the open, you really need to stuff the farm and interfere with people initially, because I think we got a really nice farm lead because we were unpressured on those initial packs, and you could pick up pretty much everything if you're good. But as soon as they hit the asteroid field, they just break up and it's just a mess. So they didn't really, I mean, Zug can correct me if I'm wrong, but they didn't really interfere at all with our farm. So we were able to get a comfortable lead such that even when that Raider went down, we were in a better position because, they don't have the PK pressure we have.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I think they were on you a lot harder than they were on me, I think. So it felt like, at least.
Yeah, we did see on the stream that Zug, on the open, Zug was able to get a really nice Golo MLM stack that probably yielded like 8 to 9 without lasers, untouched as well.
Yeah, I was untouched from my first 2 packs, and then the singles start trickling in, right?
Yeah, and I was untouched on my approach, so that's what I'm saying. Like we were able to get in, get that solid initial advantage, which gave us a nice buffer for them to, they obviously took that Raider very, very quickly, but that's, once that happens, those B-Wings are kind of,
Yeah. I mean, on Galtan, a huge chunk of your morale comes in that first 20 seconds, right? Like after those packs entered those rocks, it's pretty much singles, onesies and twosies, Raider and PK. So if you don't really get those in the beginning, that kind of sets the whole tone for the flip, right?
100%.
And knowing we needed to probably do some damage race, and it was going to be likely that there wouldn't be a ton of PK. I was kind of surprised about the Y-Wings, but I did take my signature piercing torp as second ox to get that extra damage in there. So I think we had an enormous amount of time on target, especially I did have an enormous amount of time on target on that first and second offense. So just we were able to tear through stuff because it wasn't getting a lot of pressure.
Yeah, they were able to get like 35 or 40 on every defense morale, and then they would just stall. It literally would just stall. And as mentioned, though, you were laying in those piercing torps, along with the MLMs and the Burt. It was.
Yeah, but also, I mean,
good.
props to the PK because they did a good job of negating the B-Wing damage as much as they could and making a good pick on Fabian happen and stuff. So I think everything really, really came together nicely for game 2. And we want to talk about game 1.
Yeah, it was unfortunate on the cast. So we thought that maybe somebody might have ripped a controller out of your hands.
Funny that you say that. Game 2, my kid was like slapping my mouse and stuff. I kind of moved it out of the way, so out of his reach. But yeah, I had that bug where you can't move your controller. So when I respawn out of the hangar, and there's nothing you do, you just have to like restart your game.
Yeah, in retrospect, you probably should have had Deadweight come in an emergency sub, but like we didn't really know how long it would take to restart. Even in that situation, I mean, there was a lot of things not going for as well. I mean,
yeah, they were ahead of us at that point for sure, right?
And I was flying support, so we were really in trouble.
Yeah, so there weren't a lot of good things going for us. I mean, it could have been closer if Dead came in earlier, or Dead came in rather than me. But I mean, they were pretty solidly ahead of us in my purviews.
But pivoting to game 2, you guys had a ridiculous MC attack. 55 of 75 going in, and you still were able to one phase.
Yeah, I think what's it called? We just burned it really quickly. I think we got both shields were dunked. We killed one shield to prep for the like the defense, right? Is what we originally thought we were going to need to do. Power drop quickly. We got targeting. And then they dropped Raider, but they still had like, I don't know, like 30% morale or something like that. And we needed to farm on Galtan super slow, so we just kept in, and then we were able to just burn it out.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, actually, we were looking to maybe fall back, and it was like, well, no, they haven't flipped it yet. This is at like 40, 30. Okay, kill the thing.
Yeah, I mean, as everyone knows every farmer knows on Galatan, those last few are just like so hard to get, right? Like, it feels like it takes forever, and it does. So we kind of took that to our advantage.
Right on. If you guys have any other closing thoughts?
No, I need to build a gate like around my computer area.
I think I should start showing up more.
There you go, Big Brain.
Yeah. We'll get Big Brain a pager or something.
Yeah.
Something more elegant. But thank you for casting, zyphaz. Much appreciated.
For sure. Emergency cast 15 minutes before the game.
Oh.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.